Early access provided by EA, Firemonkeys, presented by EA Creator Network. In today's video, I'm going to take you on a tour of the Tall-Tree House template that you unlock if you manage to complete the Sim Springs Palm Promenade event that unlocks this house. Unlike with Sandy Suburbs, you don't unlock these as grand prize houses, so you don't unlock them if you manage to complete the whole event in the time limit. You unlock them if you manage to complete the Zest Zone in the time limit. In this one, it's days 5 to 10. You have to complete all of those days in the 24-hour time limit each to be able to unlock this house template. This is the house template you unlock if you manage to complete the Zest Zone on the second event, which is the second house in Palm Promenade. You will need to have completed the first house, which is Cactus Cave, before you can start this event. Check out my walkthrough video on that one if you haven't started that yet. But let's take a tour of this house. So this can be built on a standard and a premium residence. If you're building it in Sim Springs, you can only build it on a standard residence, and there are only standard lots there. But if you want to build it on a premium residence, you can build it in SimTown. This is a 3-story house. I think it's meant to look like a tree house. In my opinion, it doesn't really look like a tree house. I think it would be so great if we could actually build tree houses in this game. But it's kind of limited with just the balconies to make it look a bit like a tree house. So let's head inside. So we have a door that leads into a small hallway which leads into a bedroom. It's also got a dining table in there, so it's a dining room as well. And behind that we have a wardrobe. There's a small living room on one side, as well as the kitchen. There's a lot going on in this house. And on this side there's a bathroom and a study. So this looks like an apartment on this floor. So I'm wondering what's upstairs. So to get upstairs we use the stairs on the exterior of the house to get to the balcony. And this looks like another apartment. So again we've got another hallway which leads into a dining room and kitchen. We have a small living room and a shower room to the side, and we have stairs that lead up to the bedroom. So this is a 2-story apartment. So there's a bedroom up here and a bathroom. I think I prefer this second apartment to the one on the ground floor, mainly because there's more room. It feels less compact than the ground floor apartment. A big problem I have is they've used lots of cheap items to build this house. I mean, some items are more expensive, like the computer downstairs, but most of it is the cheap items, which isn't great after you've just spent ages trying to win this house template. But I know that they've gone for like the wooden furniture to make it feel more like a tree house, so I do sort of get it in a way. I would just like some more expensive wooden furniture. Let's take a look at this house on the premium residence now. This house is twice the size as it was on the standard residence. They haven't just added a garden to this one. The front of the house is exactly the same as it was on the standard residence. But as you can see, they've sort of added on buildings behind the first house. So on the ground floor it's all connected, but on the second and the third floor we have a gap between the buildings. Let's head inside now and take a look at the standard residence. So I did say the standard was the same. It is a slightly different shape, but it's basically the same. We've still got the kitchen and the living room on this side, but the living room is larger than it was on the standard. And the hall leads into the bedroom again, and we have the walk-in wardrobe behind it. And on the other side we've got the bathroom and the study, but again the study is larger than it was on the standard residence. I didn't say it on the standard one, but I'm also not a huge fan of this colour wall. I don't know what it is about it, but it just looks like a murky brown, and it's throughout the whole of the apartment apart from the bathroom, so it looks fairly boring. And this is meant to be another apartment on this side with the same sort of layout. But I have noticed a problem with this. We have doors that lead from one apartment to the other apartment. I find that kind of odd. So in the living room and into the study we've got one door, and then on the other side from the study into the living room. I don't think we should have interconnecting doors in apartments. But then is it maybe meant to be a hotel? I'm not really sure. I thought it was an apartment, but maybe it's one whole house that looks exactly the same on either side. It's quite confusing, this house is. Let's head upstairs and see if it becomes any less confusing. The first part of this floor is exactly the same as it was on the standard residence. And like I've already said, the two buildings are separated on this floor. And I do prefer the green to the brown that's downstairs. So if we head upstairs, we can see that the third floor is the same as it was on the standard too. So I'm going to head back down and show you the other apartment. There's missing wallpaper there, which is a bit of a problem. So let's head in through the front door. I'm getting a bit lost with this because there's just so many small rooms and it's just all getting a bit confusing. So the hall leads into the kitchen, living room and dining room area with an extra kitchen off the side. We've got a double bedroom on one side and the bathroom on the other side. And we have the stairs that lead up to another sitting area and a small bedroom. I think it would be better if this whole floor was the bedroom like it is on the other apartment, rather than having this extra living space, which I don't think we need. I do like this sort of outside area they've got here with the swinging seats. So I definitely don't think we need that extra living space. I'm not sure if it's just me, but I did get quite lost with this build. It does all seem like there's a lot going on, and because everything is the same colour as well, it really doesn't help. If anything, it just adds to the confusion. If I was going to build this house, I'd definitely build it on the standard residence. I found the premium residence was far too over the top. That was my tour of the Tall-Tree House template on the Sims Freeplay. If you haven't completed this event yet, you can check out my walkthrough video to see all of the tasks that need to be completed. I also have a blog, thegirlwhogames.blog, and on there you can find my walkthrough post with all of the times and information you need to complete this event. Thanks for watching, bye!